Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, this is an early one today. It's just 6 o'clock or not even here on the mountain in Costa Rica. It's been loud here the last few days, so I was up early this morning. I was up a little before 5 and putzing around a little bit, and I just thought, hey, let's go ahead and do the video before they even get on the property and start making noise today. So anyhow, I wanted to talk about raw vegan fitness. It's kind of like training camp mentality begins next week. So anyhow, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button now, click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. If you've watched me for a while, I did a video about 3 months ago talking about my psycho summer of fitness. I told you guys when I got up to the States, it's on. And I haven't forgotten about that. Now the last 3 months here have been kind of interesting. I've kind of held par, without having a gym to train at, and also I've been a lot distracted with things going on the property. But all in all, I kept my strength level up. I was working out yesterday, and my strength is pretty good right now, and I've been eating well. I've got a little bit of size, and now it's just about like focusing in, getting real serious with it. The reason I say training camp is that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to blast back into the States with a training camp mentality. And when training camp, when people, and it's about that time for football to start back, but football, boxing, when that boxer starts back and he gets into those like two-a-days, where you're working out a couple of times a day. You're working on everything, because I want to work on the physical. I'm going to be working out, lifting weights and stuff, but I need to focus on some cardio, and I need to focus on some actual movement, because I've been cooped up on this property for a while, about a year. It's been a great year. It was time. A year's enough, so I'm ready to get back to the gym and be back in an area where I can train in a lot of different capacities. Cardio. I don't want to just, I don't want to just like go to the gym. Cardio is a big part. I can't wait to wrap my hands and get on the heavy bag again. Although the wrapping of the hands is like a little bit tricky sometimes. I'm not a boxer, so I'm kind of awkward. It takes me a while to do that. But I plan on using, and one thing too I'll mention, I don't know exactly, I'm not going to do videos. I'm not going to ever take the camera to, I'm not a big dude. I'm not going to take the camera to a gym and do workouts or anything, because, and rightfully so. I remember back in the day when I was a bigger dude, you'd laugh at a little skinny guy like me in there filming stuff in the gym. And that's not my MO anyway. When I'm in the gym, it's about working out. But I'll figure out a way to share some of this stuff. I'll probably do some blog posts on it and just mention, like in general, the big picture type things. I'm not going to do an exercise routine and like, okay, do this exercise, but I'll just kind of tell you, I'm hitting the weights about this many times per week, and I'm working on the bag. Rowing. There's a good rowing machine in there, and rowing's excellent for fitness, but I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I don't want it to be any one thing, even though I'm not a runner, and I really don't want to get back at my age. I'm really not into getting into a serious running routine, just because of the impact. It's a higher impact on the joints, like the knees and the ankles and whatever. But I do intend to do some running this summer, getting outside and running. The jump rope, I kind of dropped the ball on jumping rope on a regular basis, because I had hurt my foot a couple of times. My feet, maybe in the States it'll be a little bit better. I walk barefoot down here, and I'm always stumping a toe, or like got something wrong with my feet from being barefoot, so I wasn't able to jump so much. But I want to get back in the routine of doing that. But yeah, I think fairly easily, I kind of know what I'm doing. You got kind of when you've played around in the gym and done some of this stuff, you kind of got muscle memory and whatever. All I'm going to really do is kind of just lean out. I'll lean out, but my strength being in the gym will get a little bit better. It's just tough. It's tough to really work those muscles. I do, and I went through that period, and I still do body weight training, but to really see a little bit of growth, I just really need that gym. I need those weights. So yeah, and I want to show too, and I'm working on a line, and this will go hand in hand, and I'm hoping to put those out here pretty soon. is the muscle shirts and the vegan protein shirts and the stuff like that. So I'm kind of excited and kind of taking things as it comes to my new kind of shirts and whatever. And I'll talk more about that later, what I'm doing with my Shopify store. But like the muscle, the fitness, all that kind of stuff is kind of going to factor in that. But yeah, for me, mostly more than anything, what is my motivation in all of this? What is my motivation in this psychotic getting back into being physical, working out, being in the gym, doing this and that? A lot of it is just the pure feel of it. I love the physicality. Yes, I mean, I do, everybody, we all have a little vanity. We want to look a little bit better. Yes, I want to improve my cardio. And yes, it is about being healthier. But in a way, it's just, I love that physicality. I like to train. I like to get back into a routine of, doing it on a regular basis. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward. Like I say, a lot of people, I don't know, they probably just don't see the whole story. They see bits and pieces of my video and kind of like I say, almost feel bad for me, feel sorry for me going back to the States for a while. But I look at it as an opportunity in a lot of different ways. It's going to afford me, like, I'll be back, I'll have a car, I have access, I have a very good gym within about 5 minutes of my house. So, I'll be able to do a lot of things while I'm up there that I wasn't able to do so much down here. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm really looking forward to getting very physical with it because, at my age, 53, I haven't had a chance to really push the physical part of this thing. And I'm not about to become a gym rat or whatever, but actually I kind of want to do the opposite, just to kind of show that, with this lifestyle, with the way we eat, and if you have kind of a smart way of training, you don't really have to go crazy with it. Although I'm going to go a little bit crazy with it this summer. And as you can see, there's not a whole lot of purpose to this video other than just kind of outlining what I'm going to do with this fitness thing. And maybe some people want to follow along because, like I say, I try to show through this channel. I was telling a friend the other day, like I say, I'm always talking about my age from a certain aspect, and age is like, I look at it differently than everybody. Some people, like, they have their limitations because of what their age is. And then almost too, like, you have the people that every time you talk about age, they use the cliches like, and I don't really dig those. Oh, well, you're only as old as you feel. Oh, you're not that old. I don't need all those platitudes and whatever. I am what I am. I know myself. And I just kind of like to push myself and see where I can, where I can take things. And the main thing I want to just show is that at my age is that you can just, it's not about being fanatic. Obviously, you guys can tell by my lifestyle with the food, with whatever, I got a lot of time on my hands. But that's about to change because that's a large part of what I'm going to the States for is to focus on some work, to focus on some projects. I'm not going up there to screw around. I'm going to have some really long days in front of the computer doing various aspects of what I'm doing now. And I don't think, and another aspect of this fitness is I just think it gives me focus. It gives me focus when I'm very, very busy. Like a lot of people neglect their body, they neglect the physical, they neglect exercise when they're very busy. For me, just the opposite. I need it more. I need it more for this, for the mind. I need it more just to for this vessel to be as healthy as possible, so I'm as efficient as possible. So. Yeah, it's going to be a little mix of everything. I want to do some cross training, maybe try some new things out. I wish I had a little bit different car. I wish I had a better car that got better gas mileage and was more reliable. I'd probably spend more time in Pensacola. I might even get into doing some martial arts. There's a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu studio there, and I think there's another jiu-jitsu studio. I'd love to do some fight training or just even just different things, but there's going to be a lot of cross training. Like I say, there's going to be a lot of cardio. I'm going to be in the gym, and I would say with this, just by the fact of me being there, that there should be I'll hope to see a pretty good difference in my physique come the end of the year. I plan on increasing my strength while leaning out. But the leaning out part is really easy. I can do that in a couple of weeks, just like everything's sucking in there. But I guess the takeaway on this is just watch. Just watch and see, and I kind of like to do videos talking about the physical, or sometimes I like to put things out there on a video, because once I put them on a video, I'm kind of accountable for doing them. So yeah, let's check in at the end of the year. I mean, like I say, I'll continuously update this a little bit, but let's check in at the end of the year. And like I say, I'll try to talk a little bit more in general about the physical stuff. I mean, sometimes even with the food, people ask me stuff that's just way I'm not qualified for over my head, that they almost want me to set out an eating routine for them, and I'm not qualified to do that. Try to take the lessons about how I do things, maybe learn, maybe Google, maybe search, and extrapolate on that. But and the same thing with the exercise. I'm not qualified to tell you, okay, here's the routine you do. Like I say, I'm more of a big picture. Like, I like this mix, like I say, I very much encourage anything resembling cross training, or just holistic training, everything training, just getting your body moving. And this is a different thing for me. Not everybody's into this, and this is not necessary for everybody. Honestly, just move your body. Like I say, this is a special interest for me. I love to go to the gym. I love to be very physical. I love to push it a little bit. But whatever you're doing, just get out there and move your body. It's really more about just like having the kind of body that we can get out and play and do the things we want to do. So anyhow, this is just a rambling video, but I hope you maybe got something out of it, and I hope you will follow along this summer and hold me accountable. Check me out at the end of the year. Come back and ask me, like, what'd you do? Did you make any gains? Are you looking any better? Are you feeling any better? Are you more physical? Are you stronger? Or is your cardio better? Hold me to that, folks. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Love you guys. Peace.